On this episode of the Who Is This podcast, brought to you by GWR Communications and Southwest Mortgage Partners, Davis and I had a great conversation with Brenden and Ben from GWR Landscapes. They are a newer landscaping company here in town. They do commercial and residential, and are kind of getting off the ground and doing a lot more construction type of jobs for landscape. So it's a good episode. It's fun getting to know them, and give them a shout if you need any landscaping done.
If you're related.
Yeah, we're from the White Mountains.
Okay, good.
Are you two related?
No,
Almost.
together.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, we grew up together. We went to high school together.
Yeah. You don't have to be making out with it or
Yeah.
anything, but yeah, that's good. Like that should be good right there. And I'll try to watch the levels, I guess. Reed, doing my best, man.
Yeah, no, we went to high school together. Brendan's a little older than I am, but we started working together. His uncle hired both of us when we were in high school, and we did landscaping up there for our entire
summer.
high school. Yeah, it was great.
What part of the White Mountains?
Sholo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we
Oh yeah.
we're live.
Welcome to the Who's This podcast. Yeah.
Who's This
So
podcast?
we got Brenden Wahl and I'm sorry, Ben what?
Dike.
Ben Dike. Okay. Awesome. And who
They
you guys,
are with
Yeah. Who do you work for?
GWR.
GWR Landscaping.
What does that stand for? I've never even known.
Yeah, so GWR stands for Great Western Reclamation. So the company used to be, from what I understand, they used to come in after like power plants and like big operations with like chemicals that used chemicals, and they used to clean up and restore the chemical waste.
Okay.
And so that's why it's Great Western Reclamation. But since the beginning of us kind of growing more, they rebranded to GWR Landscapes. Kind of just
Gotcha.
makes a little bit more sense.
Okay.
So,
So
I was going to say I think that kind of I think it kind of falls in you could make an argument that reclamation could be a description of what you're doing as landscapers. You're making it look nice, and
Yeah.
that's I don't
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
Maybe that's a stretch. I don't know.
No, I agree.
yeah, I agree.
But anyway, go
So
ahead.
and is it's not your guys? Who's the owner?
Yeah, so the owners are the Hatches out of Farmington. So
Okay.
Ben Hatch and then his two sons, Matt and Trevor Hatch. And they've been doing it for, I think since 2001 is when they started.
Okay.
And so they've been doing it for a long time.
Oh yeah, they've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And how did you guys get involved with it? Well, let's talk a bit more because you guys have known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
So now, and you two are kind of running the show down here in the Gila Valley. Am I right in assuming that? Okay. So yeah, let's talk about how
and
that.
up north. Ben
Yes.
just moved up there.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I feel bad. But no.
He does more of the. Yeah, well. Ben runs more than I do. I'll let you talk.
Dude, honestly, and your voice is projects more, so it'll be all right. I think if you
I'll
just
stay
kind of
close,
if you guys just kind of get close.
I think right there you're probably
I think,
pretty
I think
good.
you're
Yeah.
doing it right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I got involved like 5 years ago. They won the contracts with the LDS Church to maintenance, and so I jumped on it out of just sheer luck. My buddy said that they were looking for somebody to do side jobs for him, so I met with the guy, and he was like, "Actually, we need a full-time guy." So I was like, "Heck yeah!" So I jumped on, and since then we've grown the Gila Valley. I've always done landscaping. Like my whole life I did landscaping. So we started in high school when I was a sophomore. So I'm coming up on 10 years of experience with landscaping with a 2-year break for my mission.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we've grown the GWR name down here in the Gila Valley quite a bit. I used to do side jobs like Davis's dad. I did his backyard for him, just, family friend stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then we got licensed this year, and we've been crushing it. Our first year was great with Brenden, and I'm just super glad that Brenden jumped on because he's the only reason why it's taken off.
Nice. Kudos to Brenden.
Oh man.
That's awesome. And so how did you get involved with it?
Yeah, so
Clip that next time he's pissed at you or
I know.
something.
I'm gonna screen record this when I get it.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, like Ben was saying, I started with my uncle. He owned, he still owns his company. He's doing a little bit of stuff up north. We don't really talk too much anymore, but I was doing that pretty much all 4 summers of high school, and then a year after I graduated, and then about a summer after I got home from my mission as well. So it like a spaced out 6 years, and then came down to EA for college. And after I graduated, I there's a bunch of just the little odd jobs that I was doing, but I kind of settled down doing construction, remodeling, stuff like that. I got hired on at Velocity Builders and loved it. It was great. Just I hated driving to Morenci, and so found something else. And then I was with HCP for a little while, do amazing work, and then I just kind of felt like I wanted to do my own thing for a little bit, and was running my own company doing construction for a few months, and was through all the meantime was talking to Ben about all my complaints I have about running my own thing, and we kind of brainstormed together to see if there's a way I could jump in the company, because not apart from the two of us, there's 3 or 4 of us that went to high school together that are kind of overseeing this company a little bit. So Ben does down here. There's another friend of ours, Nolan Jeffs, who does kind of northern Arizona into the Holbrook, and he covers a little bit of Phoenix area as well. A couple other guys that are just running like the maintenance crews, and my old college roommate is running the maintenance crew here in Gila Valley. So I was just like, dude, how can I be a part of this? Like there's no, I'm not the new guy. If I join this company, it would just feel like I've always been there, just because
you knew everyone already.
Yeah, I knew everyone, and I've worked with almost all of them before as well, and they've worked with me. And anyways, we did one trip to Yuma. I helped Ben just do some small irrigation repairs and just cleaning up some of the properties we had out there. And afterwards I was like, okay, we got to make this work. And yeah, we put it together, brainstorming, and then we decided to just kind of start this branch doing the construction stuff, all the new installs, pavers, irrigation systems, and I met with the owners, and they're like, well, if we need someone to work hard, can you work hard? And I was like, I'll do my best. And I mean, yeah, I love it. It's been great. We've hit the ground running. We took off, almost doubled expectations in our first year. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's been great.
So you mentioned, you got licensed this year. So that's what I got confused.
Wait, I was going to say something.
Groundbreaking
interview question, by the way. Can you work hard? Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah, it made me laugh. They were like, "Well, we just need someone who can work hard." And I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, our interviews are. It's like this. Okay, yeah. Can you run a shovel? You're good. Let's go.
I have a really funny interview story. Dude, should I tell? I won't say
just
names.
don't say names.
Okay,
yeah,
I won't say names. I won't say names here, but this is a true story. We were in an interview. This was 6 years ago. This is a long time ago. And I was kind of just sitting in on the interview. I wasn't really running it, but asking a few questions, and there was some other people in there. And we were interviewing this girl as to be a processor. And one of the people that was helping ask questions, and this was not a written down, like, this completely blew my mind that he even asked this, but he's like, so as a processor, you're going to be looking at people's like bank statements and things like that, and you might see that they don't pay their tithing. How are you going to feel about that? And I just looked at her, I was like, what are you asking right now? Like, and she was just like, fine. And he's like, okay. I'm like, what in the world is that question? But so yeah, hard work is, I guess, better than that. But
I wonder what the wrong answer to that question would have been for him.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Was he wanting her to say, well,
oh man, I couldn't handle that. If they're not paying their tithe,
obviously we wouldn't give them the loan.
Yeah. You can't afford this. We need to tack this onto your liabilities.
Yeah. Tithing's not part of DTI, but it should be. Anyways, yeah, no.
That was sarcasm, by the way, in case anybody didn't.
Yes, 100% sarcasm. Yeah, 100% sarcasm. So is the construction part, is this the only this area the only part that's doing the actual construction part? Is everywhere else just maintenance, or what's okay?
So we do. So they're based out of Pima, but we do work throughout the entire state. Like they just went up and finished a job up in Flagstaff. It was amazing. A bunch of hardscape. We put in, a pavilion with an amphitheater, just all out of retaining wall and with a gas fire pit. It was awesome. It turned out really good. But I mean, we do stuff throughout the entire state.
Okay.
We have business throughout the entire state. So really, we don't say no to anything. I mean, even up into Utah, we're bidding on commercial work everywhere.
Okay.
Utah, New Mexico, Arizona.
So who does those bids?
I do most of the bidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome. So do you guys fight all the time? You're like, what? Ben, you bid this for $5,000. This is easily a $7,000 job.
I don't even know if Brenden sees the numbers.
I mean, I see him. I've never once. I mean, I usually send my bids to Ben and be like, hey, is this good enough? And for the most part, I feel like I do all right. But I'm still, like, I've done a handful, but I'm still like in the learning about how to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. I have way more respect for the guy who sits in the chair than I used to. Like, not to say that I disrespected my bosses or whatever, but I did understand the mindset that people used to have, or a lot of people still have, about like, man, boss just comes and sits in his truck or is on the phone and then he leaves. Like, what the heck? Why isn't he helping us? And I'm sure my guys think the same thing about me when I'm on the phone, but it's such a vital part. And I do job walks, and I've spent hours on the computer at home, even on my personal time, just to like set bids up and to set contracts up and stuff like that. And but yeah, I mean, I don't feel like we clash heads.
Yeah, no, I was just
That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to
We're
trying to find.
I've never
you
been
can
to therapy.
you can
So the
treat
thing
it
about Ben,
Lean back here. So you guys are essentially running the show, Arizona. What are the, obviously we come from a big mining town, right? And so it seems like a lot of people that are employable end up at the mine. Do you guys find it hard to find good help?
Yes.
Careful.
We have a great team right now.
Yeah.
We've skinnied it down to the essentials right now. But that is probably our biggest struggle right now, is trying to find the right people for the right job. And I have no problem paying people for what they're worth.
Yeah.
I tell that to all of my guys. And, I wish that a lot more of them would take that to heart, because if they were willing to apply themselves and, learn the skills to progress, I wouldn't mind paying them what they're worth. But finding those people that are willing to, ask those questions, apply themselves, think of this as a career, even though you're coming in maybe, at a lower rate. If you thought of it as a career, then we could make it a career. I think that's what we struggle with a lot. And so, we've been doing the career fairs. We go to EAC. I work closely with their employment, that new employment grant program that they have, to see if we can, snag as many people as are willing to join up and try. But we have been having such a hard time trying to find, those people that will really apply themselves and make it a career, because it can be.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started, I was making, like $7.50 an hour in high school, and I'm making way more money than I thought I ever would doing landscaping right now.
Mm-hmm.
And
Don started me at 8.
oh, really? Yeah, but you were 16.
There it is. Hey, there it is.
That's what we were looking
You had to
for.
pay taxes. I didn't.
Yeah, it turns out you were only making $6 an hour.
But no, not discrediting anybody that we have on our team. We have a great team right now.
Yeah.
But finding those people that are wanting to stick around and really make it a career, that's really difficult in our industry.
Yeah.
Part of just to add to that, one of the things that it kind of firsthand have experienced, and one of the most frustrating parts is from past employees, like the lack of communication and trying to hide stuff. Like they would break something. Like you work for us, you break a machine, it's gonna happen. You break a shovel, it's gonna happen. You tell me about it, we'll get it fixed. It'll be like, all right. You break multiple shovels, and I'm gonna sit down and be like, hey man, you're doing this wrong. You must be. You know what I mean? But you hide it from me, or you don't say, you don't bring it up, or you think you can, cover it with dirt or something, and no one's gonna notice. That was one of the big issues. We actually had to let go of a couple of people a little bit ago because of that. It's just like, it could be a big thing, like a tractor chunk of metal got smashed off because they ran into a dumpster or something, and then they threw that piece away and drove away real quick or tried to make it disappear, and it's like you can't do that.
Well, and especially when you're dealing with clients, if you break something and the quality of work goes down and you don't know about it as the boss, that comes
and then
back.
Our reputation is hurt because of it. It's
way better just to, hey, this broke, let's fix it, and solve the problem now, because if you don't, it'll create a much bigger problem later on. It makes sense that people might not consider it a career, but why not? It definitely can be. So I can see the struggle in, getting people to see like, no, this isn't just a stepping stone, or this isn't just a, part-time thing. Like if you really apply yourself, here's what you can maybe help grow into another area. Like it sounds like you're a company that wants to continue to grow, and you need good people to be able to do that. And it's good when you can bring those people from the ground up, but the trick is getting them to stay. Yeah.
Well, and correct me if I'm wrong, Ben, but there's several areas that we have in the company that we actually sub out because we don't really have like employees there. And you show you're worth it, we'll send you there with a company truck and a pay raise and all the equipment you need to run your own thing. And if you grow, then you'll build your own crew. You know what I mean? And all you got to do is just show you're worth it. And if you're, willing to relocate, that's like really the only thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's great. I did want to mention, like, I think landscaping is a little bit harder to deal with on the trades end with hiring than other trades. I love landscaping, but I think it's like one of the lower trades. Like, when you think about trades, you're thinking about needed services and then wanted services. Right. Landscaping is like a wanted service almost. And that's kind of how we have to deal with bidding, how we have to deal with employees is, a plumber can come in and, they could make $100,000 as an employee. They get their license, they're a licensed plumber. They can probably find a job to make $100,000 a year. With a landscaper, they could make that, but they're going to be doing a lot more work than just a guy that just got his license as a plumber, because he can charge, $650 to come and put a toilet in. And, if we send somebody a $650 bill, it's like, whoa, I could have done that myself. You're like, well,
right.
You could have, but you hired us.
Right.
And so, landscaping is a unique industry in that way. It's more of a wanted thing. So we have to be careful with how we bid and how we charge, because, most everything, well, not most everything, but there's a lot that a homeowner can do by themselves.
Yeah. And and that's what I was going to say, as far as like the bidding goes, you're not only are you probably competing with other landscapers, you're also competing with, well, I just won't do it now,
because it's almost like a luxury item instead of a necessity. Because I have a brand new house and my whole front yard is not landscaped just because we haven't done it yet.
We'll talk after.
And listen, we're game. Just get Seth to freaking build the road first. We're waiting for a road to go in so that we kind of have like a border to, see exactly what we want to do. But to that note, we just haven't done it yet. You don't have that luxury with, plumbing or electrical or, the concrete work, all those other things. So.
I wish that builders would put it as like a normal line item in their.
Some do. I have
really?
seen that some do, and they partner and can almost include it like in your loan.
Yeah. Well, and that's definitely possible. And in bigger cities, all the time. They have HOAs, and my house, it's a nice house, but it would be out of place in a subdivision in Mesa because there's no landscaping in the front yard, and so they don't allow that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I'm just thinking of.
But around here, right. It's very common to not have the landscaping done.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it.
decades.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
I think it's just like plan ahead, because that's what we did when we built our house. Oh, granted, we already had a road, so that was nice, but we made it a priority. Like, okay, as soon as the house is built, we're gonna start our landscaping, and so we made sure that there was room in the budget for that.
Just treat it as it's not complete until the house,
Right.
because it really isn't. My house doesn't. I mean, I have a nice house. It would be a lot nicer if we had a nice front yard, or something. It really would.
Your backyard's
add.
pretty nice, though.
Our backyard's good, but again,
yeah.
it's the border thing. Like, we have a wall, so we're like, okay, this is how we want it to
Yeah,
look.
yeah,
But right
yeah.
now, because we don't really know exactly how the road's gonna look, like, we don't want to put any money into it yet. And now Shaylee wants to build another house, and so now I'm like, well, why are we even gonna do a landscaping in the front if we're just gonna sell it? But
Well, there's, I guess for us too, like, not luckily, say what you will about CC&Rs, but in ours it says, like, once you get your C of O, you have 90 days to do your landscaping.
Mhm.
Nobody follows that. Like,
which is crazy, because why are you paying the HOA if they're not going to enforce it?
yeah,
Like, anyways,
they'll enforce other things, but
yeah.
not the landscaping. Anyway.
No, it's fine. Well, I wanted to say too, to add kind of what Ben was saying, it on one hand is a little bit nicer being landscapers too, is because people who want you there, most likely they can, well, I guess as I'm saying this, it's not always the case, but most of the time, if someone wants landscaping and they call us and we go there and get the bid done, they don't really want to do it themselves, and they're willing to pay for someone to do it. So there's kind of like a luxury status to, like, we work with, pretty much everyone we work with is a high profile client.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who's willing to pay, who wants it to look nice, who trusts us to make it look nice.
I would
and
not
then we go.
self-describe as a high-profile client.
Dude, you're so high profile.
Yeah, right.
No,
Sorry,
I know
sorry
what
to
you're
cut
saying.
you
No,
off.
you're
Yeah,
fine.
no, no.
I mean, and you are, and you will be soon, Isaac. So don't worry. But yeah, like there's a lot what Ben was saying. It's personally, if I wasn't a landscaper, just the way I like to create with my hands, if when I get into my own place, if I wasn't a landscaper, I'd probably want to do a lot of the landscaping myself.
See, I'm the type of person that likes to think that I want to do a lot of the work myself, and then I don't ever do it, or it takes me forever to do it. Like, we were just talking about this the other day. I have a triplex, so that when I bought it, 2 of the units were ready to be rented out, and one of them needed a lot of work done. I was like, we can do that. Like, we'll do this. Me and Shaylee. Actually, when I say we, Shaylee's the handyman of our house, honestly. But anyways, we're like, yeah, we'll put some work into it ourselves and then rent this one out. We went a year not renting that unit out, didn't do any work on it, and then I eventually just paid someone to do it anyways. And so, I see your point of, that's the majority of your clients is, yeah, they probably could do it, don't want to mess with it, would rather just.
And the other thing we just did a job up in Sholo, and the guy was kind of doing a lot of his own stuff, but there was some stuff that, like, how many square foot was up there where we poured that curb? I'm trying to avoid using names, but the sod was, it must have been 2,000-3,000 square feet, maybe more.
Out at the ranch?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't even remember. Anyways, so he laid it all himself. We poured the curb for him, so he had it, and set the sprinklers and everything. And the amount of work that he was putting, and they were telling us, like, yeah, he was out here till 10 o'clock doing this the night before, and he's got a full-time job still, and he was doing pavers, but he was only able to do sections at a time. And so when he would finish a section and get back to it the following weekend, there's some warping going on because you couldn't finish it. And that's kind of where the DIY thing, while it's great, and I fully support it, I do as much as I can, but there's also, like, if you want it done right, you kind of have a time limit, and having a crew come in and do it is just, it's just ideal.
Yeah, I know.
People are willing to pay for that.
Yeah, I know what project you're talking about now. Yeah, the amount of work that we put into that property, we got so much done in a week. That would have taken him all year to do.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it is having the right tools and the right equipment. That's one thing where I probably could do this, but I don't want to go spend the money on the tools that I need to do it. Like, yeah.
Also, when you're doing a job by yourself compared to even if you just have 2 people, the amount of work you're able to get done when there's more than one person is awesome. So when you have a crew, obviously you knock things out super quick. thinking about like all the work that went into my landscaping, easily, if I tried to do it myself, it would have taken me a year and a half, and took you guys like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
How big is your crew?
So through the entire year, we ran 8 guys.
Okay.
We had 8 guys, and then we would split into 2 crews. Now we only have 1.
Okay.
One guy, just
No, we have
One
1
crew.
crew with 4. We have 4 total. So there's 5 total, right?
5, yeah.
5 total. Yeah. So
you're talking about doing jobs all over the state. These guys are good to pick up and go, and
yeah, they actually enjoy it, right?
That's awesome.
Most of them enjoy it.
Yeah, it's kind of part of the job description. Like when we go to the job fair, we'll tell people like, hey, if you're looking to be on maintenance crew, they pretty much stay local. If they leave town, they go to Globe for a day, but they're back the same day. My crew, I kind of let them know, like, I give you notice, but we'll do 3 days in Yuma, or we have a job coming up in Lake Havasu that's going to be a full 5-day. We pay for hotels and per diem for food and everything like that. But yeah, it's part of the thing. But when we're in town too much, my guys always are like, "Hey man, when are we leaving? Like when are we going out of town again?" I don't know why they like.
I want
so
that.
much,
I want to get a break from the
they
Mexican
want
food, right?
Yeah, they want their per diem
Is it mostly like younger guys, unmarried, or what's the crew like? I'm just curious.
Everybody's married.
Oh, that's why. That's why they're like, hey, when are we leaving?
Everybody is married. Is that Well, during the summer when I had 8,
And in all fairness, it's probably their wives too, saying, "Hey, when are you going?
You guys leaving for a week?
When are you going on another job?" Yeah.
that's funny. I actually hadn't really sat back and thought about it. Yeah, and I think almost everyone has kids too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I do feel sometimes a small like, dang babe, I'm sorry I have to leave, but there's also a huge part of relief where it's just like, I'm making a lot of money to go out here and do this, and we are blessed as a family because of it, and I get a little bit of a break out of it. So
Yeah.
like,
You guys are gonna start
Courtney,
to notice.
Courtney, cut that out. I'm gonna save you right now,
oh,
dude.
No, that's the good
I'm
side.
not saying anything.
What you're gonna
I
find.
did notice you were eager to come down today, Ben.
yeah, he's out of town right now.
What you're gonna find is these jobs that used to take 2 days, they're gonna start taking 3, 4, 5 days.
Actually, yes,
Because
that's
they're
something
like,
I have to.
we really like this area, and it's kind of nice being away. Let's just, shoot, I broke another shovel.
Like that Flagstaff job we did was 3 weeks and like a couple of days, but we'd come home on the weekends and then go out for 5 days and get a little Airbnb with everyone.
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part our crew does good, kind of like in a Airbnb environment.
Yeah,
Like,
isn't that nice to be able to do, like, instead of paying $150 for one hotel,
Yeah.
for
room.
per room for 4 different,
Oh, and in Flagstaff, I doubt you'd be able to find that, right? But
Yeah, I looked at it. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
it gives us more of like a team vibe too. So
Yeah.
everyone's, I have to say less to get people to work. Like if one guy's standing around, like that team feels, hey man, what are you doing? Like it's more of a, we keep each other propelling forward. And
Mm-hmm.
I like it. It's a good. I feel like going out of town helps us bond a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that makes sense too. The more time you spend with people, the closer you're going to get to them, and hopefully, the more you like them.
Hopefully, not
Yeah.
always the case.
Yeah, not always the case. I was going to ask you something I forgot.
I had one too. What was it?
I'll go first.
Go.
So it sounds like you're willing to work with your customers too. Like you can, because you're talking about the guy that laid his own sod and stuff. So do you like build out a plan? Like here's
That's what I was gonna ask, dude.
See, me and Davis hang out a lot, and anyways. Will you allow, like, if you're? It sounds like you're willing to work with him. Like, okay, you can do this, we'll do this, and kind of negotiate on the price a little bit as far as what work they do, what work they don't, what work you won't let them do, stuff like that.
yeah, it gets depending on the customer too.
Mhm.
Like, if the customer's like chill and we know that they're not going to come back and be like, hey, that should be a warranty, and you're like, you did that.
You did that part, yeah.
It depends on the customer, but most of the time we're willing to work with anybody.
Mhm.
Like, I mean, if you want us to just come and trench your yard so you can come and do it yourself, we'd love to. We're not in it. We're most of this last year, 90% of our business came from commercial. I'd say like 10% came from residential. And so, we're not like, most of the stuff that we do in the community is to try to help people. We still have to make some money, so our pricing is what it is. But if you want us to just come and trench your yard and give you some pointers, call us. We'd love to. We'd love to give you a deal on it. We're not like I said, most of our money comes from big commercial jobs. It's not like the residential's what's really bringing in a lot. I would love to get more into residential. Just last year, we had so much to do for commercial that we kind of put that residential on the side.
And so is it mainly maintenance or is it mainly new projects?
No, just on the project side.
Okay.
So, well, actually, all of our maintenance is commercial.
Okay.
We do maybe 1 or 2 properties in residential.
Gotcha.
We stick mostly commercial for maintenance.
Gotcha.
But our landscape construction side, we do 90-10 probably split, which this next year is probably going to be more like a 70-30 hopefully.
70 commercial, 30.
Yeah,
okay.
or even more. Maybe I would like to see it be 50-50. It just depends on how fast we grow in the Gila Valley.
Yeah.
So, and we do residential up in the White Mountains too. I actually live in Taylor, so I've got lots of people that are asking me to do stuff, and so I'll pair their job with a commercial job, and so it's not so big of a hit for the residential, because commercial job we can make a little bit more money, and we can split that hotel cost, and then they can be there for a whole week, and instead of just coming up for a couple days, and then the residential customer has to eat all that cost.
Yeah,
and
that
so
makes sense.
we try to schedule everything to be more beneficial to. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that, but our commercial jobs, like I said, there's a bigger budget, and so we schedule things together so that we can do both.
Yeah, well, that's the case in most industries. Commercial has more money; it just costs more. Yeah. So I don't think that's anything to shy away from or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
When I did mine, you drew up the plan for me. Is that typical for GWR, or do the clients typically already have a plan and say, here's my plan, give me the bid?
I think it's been maybe half and half of clients. Sometimes they have had it like when they built their house, they also had someone design the yard, and then they just haven't gotten to the yard, but they have the plan. And so like I've worked with some where the design's there and they say, hey, this is what I want it to look like, and that's what we run with. Some of them ask us to design it, and I kind of try to sketch what I can. Right now we're developing software to have like a design program, and from there we can or we could do all of it. You can do these parts, whatever, and work it with whatever client. But I'd say half and half.
I did want to say something. I want to give a shout out to Bob Kempton. He is great at what he does. Yeah. I love his plans. They're super simple. They're great. I think they're affordable too. They're
Very.
not overcomplicated.
Is that who did your parents?
He did my parents, yeah.
Yeah. We've done, I think, 5 or 6 of his plans now, and they're great. He does a good job.
So what exactly does he do?
He hand draws his landscape plans.
Okay.
So that's what I've only seen. Is I think he only does landscaping. I'm not sure. I don't know.
That's
him.
all he does, yeah.
I've never even talked to him. I've just been landscaping his plans for the past.
For
the past
Gotcha.
couple of years, I've been landscaping his plans. So.
Awesome.
No, he does a really good job. And I would love to get something developed like that to where we could offer that to customers, because a lot of people don't know what they want. They just want you to come, and then at the end
pitch them ideas.
That's how I am. Like I know what looks good. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I would love this, but if I sit down, I'm like, I don't know where to put what to make it look good. Like I know what I like, but I couldn't really design it myself.
Well, that was like when I was doing mine. Sorry to keep talking about mine, but when I was doing mine, Ben was like, so, give me an idea of what you want. I was like, I don't freaking know. I want trees. Okay, what kind of trees? I'm like, I don't know. Now I kind of like, now that having done it, I have a little bit of an idea. Okay, this is what I like, and I've gone through it. But I was going to add to Bob Kempton. There's also Jalen Palmer does a really good job too, and you guys should get in touch with her. She designed Denver and Jessica's front and backyard, and it looks awesome.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she is Mark Palmer's wife.
Okay.
Right?
I didn't know she did that.
Yeah, and yeah, she does a really good job.
Yeah, if she wants to work with us, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to send drone shots to her, and then she could design it
Yeah.
off of that. Anything like that would work.
Then I wouldn't have to do it.
Well, it's nice when you come in with a plan because then people know exactly what they're getting.
Yeah.
I can sit there and rattle off plants and rocks and trees, and people are like, "Yeah, that sounds good," and then you get done, and you're like, "That's a little different than what I thought it was going to be." It's just kind of always a mystery if there's not an ideal plan of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I love working with a plan. And as we grow, we'll probably do more of that. With working with the LDS Church, we have to plan a lot. And so I would love to develop not develop a software because there's already stuff out there, but I would love to find the right fit for us to where we can drag and drop and make it really easy because, I can't spend hours in the office planning and, stuff like that. I've got my own stuff I've got to do.
Well, that'd be something cool to offer your clients, like some type of software where they could play with it themselves and then use that to show you this is kind of what I like, and then you could maybe take that and make like the official plan based off of what they like.
Yeah.
It's out there. Those apps are out there. I downloaded them and I tried. And the challenges is like, okay, I want this tree. This doesn't freaking grow in Arizona, and stuff like that.
We just had a client that sent us a ChatGPT image generated, and she said, "I want it to look like this," and I was like, "Well, hydrangeas won't grow here. These won't grow here, and so it's like." Okay, so the plan looks great. The pavers, the mulch, we can do that.
You need
But
to move
the
to
plants-
Virginia.
Yeah.
the plants are not going to be the same. So that's all stuff. I mean, I would love to get something to where it's like a parameter, like this is Arizona. and
Yeah.
it'll work here. So
You could probably do that with ChatGPT. You could create the plan and then say, okay, make sure these plants will work in southeastern Arizona
yeah,
or
so
wherever.
it'll be like an East Coast landscape with
Yeah.
the mulch and the beautiful, beautiful mulch, beautiful pavers, and then it'll be like a mesquite tree.
Yeah.
Like, dang it,
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Ma'am, there's an ocean in
true.
this picture.
Yeah.
So Brenden, you're from the White Mountains,
Yeah.
and now you live here. Now you live in the White Mountains. Where were you from?
From the White Mountains.
Okay, you were from there too. Oh, that's right. You went to high school. For some reason, I had Pima in my mind that's where you went to school, but I
lived here for 5, 6.
you
I lived
moved
for
here
5 or
and then
6 years.
you just moved back.
Yeah, I moved back to Taylor in April.
Gotcha.
So,
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Me and Brenden are related. Did you know that?
I'm sorry, dude.
But through there.
Through marriage. Yeah.
cool.
How many kids do you have now?
3.
3 kids.
Nice. And Ben has
I
two,
had 2,
right?
Yeah. 2 kids, 2
I'll
boys.
try to keep it in the
Yeah,
middle.
you're good.
Yeah.
I keep moving it, but
No, you're good. How's Chantel? Does she like? Is she liking your new job? I mean, so how long have you been here now? For how long?
I just passed a year.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been great. We got 2 of our kids in daycare and one's going to kindergarten, and so she works day shift basically while they're taken care of. And pretty much as soon as she gets off, she just rounds them up. And
What does she do?
She works at Taylor Freeze,
Nice.
that burger joint.
Yeah.
So good.
Classic.
Yeah. But yeah, and then usually when she gets home, that's about the time I get finished up, and then we get typical regular family time, which is great. When I first started, she was doing majority night shift because we didn't have Brooklyn wasn't in school, my oldest, and just the kids weren't in daycare or anything, and so I'd get home from work and then she would leave, and I was like, this is not gonna work.
Yeah.
And yeah, but we got it figured out, and yeah, things are great. When I go out of town, she's super supportive. She's amazing. I couldn't do this if she wasn't so supportive. I've seen a lot to be extremely vague, there are many wives out there that are not as supportive or nice as Chantel is. So
yeah, that's awesome, man.
And Mallory.
Yes. I love you, Mallory. No, my wife is awesome. She's the same way. She's very supportive. This year alone, we were able to pay for half of our Disneyland trip with all of my points that I racked up on hotels. So,
heck yeah.
Like there's benefits to it, but that's a small benefit from being away from home. I don't necessarily enjoy it that much. I don't like staying in hotels by myself. I hate eating dinner by myself. It makes me feel like a loser. I'm sitting in Denny's or a sit-down restaurant. I'm just eating by myself. It's awful. I hate that feeling.
Dude.
But, yeah.
I'm the opposite.
Really?
I don't know why, dude. I love it. I don't know. I think I just like, I don't know. I was going to say, I like letting people judge me, but
I don't think I've ever sat down and ate dinner by myself, but I used to go to the movies by myself, and that was a good time.
I do that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while.
Yeah, every now and then. I haven't gone to a movie.
There will be movies that my wife does not want to see. I'm like, well, I'm going to go.
Yeah. When we were first married, when we'd go to the mall or something, Shaylee would go shopping and I would go to a movie.
Dude, that is such a great idea. Why have I never thought of that?
Because that way.
But did you have kids at the time?
Well, we did it with and without kids. I would take the kids to the movie with me sometimes, which even that was fine because I get anxious and I hate crowds. I hate shopping, and so she can enjoy shopping more because I'm not there. Because when I'm there, I'm like, all right, let's go. We're taking. What do you need?
Let's revolutionary for me right
so
now.
I would,
especially if you take the kids and she gets to be kid-free shopping.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes the kids need to be with her to shop too.
Courtney, you need to cut this out so my wife doesn't.
But yeah, I haven't ever sat and ate at a restaurant by myself. It's interesting that you like to do it.
Yeah. It does not bother me at all.
If I
it.
do, I'm so fast.
Yeah.
I'm in and out.
Yeah.
Not me, dude. 3 courses.
Yeah.
See, whenever I'm on the road,
apps and zerts, baby.
I'll just get it to go and take it back to my hotel room and watch TV while I eat. But
no way, man. I love it. Try it next time, Ben, and just have a good attitude about it.
Yes, I need an attitude. Yeah.
Well, cool. Is there anything else that you guys specifically wanted to touch base on, like that you can think of that we haven't covered? What's the best way to get a hold of you? Are you on Facebook, Instagram?
I want to just say, give them a little bit of a plug. The most shocking thing for me with the work that they did was how affordable it was. It was not like I was expecting a lot higher bill for what I got, and I was super, super happy with the work.
Sounds like you guys need to up your prices. No, just joking.
Well,
just
no,
kidding.
I mean, I just want people, because I think that's people's expectation is, okay, landscaping, it's going to be super expensive, and that was my expectation, and it was extremely affordable,
and that's probably what prevents people from doing it more than
that's
anything.
what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's good. Don't up your prices. I was just joking.
Well, actually, I mean, I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying this, but one of our owners was like, drop your prices. We need to spread our, he's like, almost to cost if you need to get
your name out
everything
and stuff.
out there. Yeah. So, I mean, while we're growing, now's the time to
that's a good plug right there. Yeah. Like, seriously, don't put it off. Call these guys. Yeah.
Was I allowed to say that? Man?
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to add to it. The reason why he said that was because he wants us to be part of the community.
Uh-huh.
And we are. I mean, all of our guys are from Pima and Safford and Thatcher. They're all locals. We're not an out of town. Our company is owned out of town, but the way that we operate is a local company.
It almost feels like we are the company here. Like they don't.
Yeah.
So it's really nice having the support of the big company. But the owners almost, I mean, they check in as often as they need to, and they come down every once in a while, but they almost just they trust us. They say, you guys are doing great. Do it how you want.
Yeah.
And we get to run this as if it was just me and Ben, running this thing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been great.
That's a lot like how Isaac and I have our branch set up is we have all the resources of this big company, but we're operating as a branch. We call all the shots in our branch, so which is really nice. That's how.
And it allows you. Yeah, it allows you to have the resources he's talking about, but also have the benefit of a small local company, because that's what, especially in smaller towns like this, that's what I think people really like, is they want to, they
patronize. Yeah.
Yeah, they like the face-to-face, the small town. They like that you're here with them. So that's cool. That's a good model.
Yeah. I do want to say, when we started the construction company, a couple of years ago, I was on track to do my own business. And the only thing that kept me from doing that was, Great Western is a great company to work for. My boss has given me all the freedom that I need to be pretty much my own boss. My own, our own company. We're practically a branch of, and the reason why I didn't start my own is because, I really believe, and I still believe, in the GWR Landscapes, and they gave me everything I needed to be successful. I think we could have done it on our own, but they were such a good company that I didn't see the need to even go and do my own thing, because they gave me everything I needed and as much freedom as I needed, to where I didn't even feel restricted at all.
That's awesome.
So it was a no-brainer for me. If they're willing to invest in me and in Brenden, then we're gonna make them money, and we're gonna make ourselves money too. So I've really believed in that concept, and I've really believed in our company that way. If not, I would have been doing my own thing, a couple of years ago. And there's so much work to do in the Gila Valley. I just want to break into that and get into the community to where people can see us and we're visible. Because a lot of years, 5 years ago, and even now, like we have marked trucks now, just this year, we were unmarked. We'd show up, we'd landscape, and we'd leave. And that was it. And we didn't want to grow. And then, 2 years ago, I was like, why don't we? The Gila Valley needs it. And, there's only a handful of licensed landscapers here. And it's good to have competition. So, let's throw our hat in the ring. And so that's kind of the vision that I had when we started this. I think that the right place for me and my family to be is in the White Mountains. But I think the majority of our business will be down in the Gila Valley, because it's just an amazing place.
It's growing like crazy too.
Yeah.
And so I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, yeah, that's it. That's just how I feel about where we're going and the direction we want. And so, yeah, I really do feel like the business could take off here. We just need to get into the right community things. And so, kind of a plug for us is, if anybody knows what we can do to be more involved, let us know. We want to be. We've donated to charities, to events, to things around town.
Are you guys members of the chamber?
I don't know if we are.
Yeah, contact Vance Bryce
that's
and
next on our list for marketing and all that.
They're good at helping you get your name out there, and you should get and it's affordable too. It's very affordable, so you should definitely do that.
When I win Gila Valley Idol this year, I'll make sure to make sure people know about.
Let's talk about that. Yeah,
Hold on.
You've
Hey,
done.
is
You've
this
done
for real?
Yeah.
Are you singing in Gila Valley Idol?
You have before too.
Let's go,
Well,
dude.
I didn't want. I was just joking.
How have we not talked about this?
I've got third place twice.
No way.
So the last 2 years I've been in third place.
What?
When does that start?
What's
Usually
your
January, February?
it's coming up.
what songs did you sing? God, I
First
haven't been.
First finale, sing Josh Turner.
Okay.
And then
Maybe lock the doors and
turn.
turn the lights down.
No,
Rob?
would,
man,
would you
come
go
on.
with me?
Oh, good one. Yeah.
And then last year I did Sway by Michael Bublé.
I don't know that song. I know Michael. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll know.
I
it.
probably do know it. Yeah, you're probably right.
And then, well, I'm not going to tell you this year's, but I already have it picked out.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's Grace Kelly by Mika.
Pink Pony Club.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
That's my audition song.
Dude, my
As
daughter's.
long as you're dressed in drag, we'll be good.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I have fun. I love doing it.
My niece used to compete every year, but she hasn't done it in a long time, so I haven't really gone. And I need to just go because it's something to do and not because I'm supporting somebody. But now I'll come support you, Brenden.
Yeah. Sweet.
I forgot you did that.
I'll tell everyone to sit in a specific place.
Yeah.
And, yeah. No, maybe we'll spread you out so you're real loud.
Yeah.
Across the
We
whole
can. Yeah, we'll work something up. Yeah.
Don't tell Reed, but we're gonna rig the audience.
That's hilarious.
Put pressure on the judges.
Yeah.
Based on audience reaction.
I
right?
think that has a big factor into
for
it.
Should.
Granted,
Sure.
I do think the audiences, every year that I've done it so far, they've been great, and they are so loud for everyone. And it's a community thing, you know.
Mhm.
And I love it. But I mean, yeah, I think we can modify it a little.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Anything else?
That's
Anything? Well, yeah. I was gonna ask. Do you guys have like a Facebook or Instagram? How do people get a hold of you to come get a bid or whatever?
Yeah, so right now we're on Google now. So
Okay.
Google Maps, you can look us up, GWR Landscapes.
Okay.
It's in Pima, so you can look for us there.
I'll have your number and everything. Obviously,
we're
so.
it's got my personal number on it, so if I don't answer, leave a message.
It's
Mhm.
the same number on our trucks as well.
Okay.
Yeah, same number on the trucks. You'll see our trucks around. We are working on getting more of the digital presence in town. So, but like I said, for the past couple of years, we've kind of been ghosts, and so we're kind of developing that part.
If I'll go ahead and plug West of Wiltbank. He does a really great job with if you do like create a Facebook page and stuff. He does a good job of helping people get their name out there. I know a lot of people that have used him. So if that's a goal, I can get you connected with him. But you need to you'll need to have your Facebook page and stuff before that. But he will help you get seen. That I can guarantee.
And you're also hiring.
Yes.
Always hiring.
Always hiring.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another career fair in April. I think it's the STEAM career fair at EAC. So if you want to see us in person, they can just come by there. We're gonna have some cool events that they can do. Putting together valves, and if you want to learn how to put together a valve and repair your own valves, come by. If you don't want a job, we can teach you that.
Yeah, awesome.
But
Cool.
we're gonna have a station to do that, and have people apply themselves and see if they'll be a good fit. So
Might have some equipment they can drive around a little and get a feel for some of our stuff too.
yeah.
Nice.
Maybe
Yeah.
if there's room, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see how it's set up, but yeah, no, and same number. I'm like we said, we're kind of operating our little section of the business down here, so you can give me a call for anything,
Okay.
and I'd get you connected with whatever you need to.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, guys. This was fun.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
Gucci.